It is Oshun Investigates. It is still Sound Alchemy by Oshun. Royal Rising to all the gods and goddesses that will be in the building, who will be coming after the live. Get your butt in here, double tap them screens, hit the notification buttons, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all good stuff. Become a member, subscribe over at Oshun Investigates as well if you guys are itching or interested in the longer messages that I do drop for you guys 7 days a week. I know we got a little carried away yesterday, but I was really into the message yesterday. So heavy on the tea we dropped yesterday, but also information that I dropped over at Oshun Investigates. Definitely check it out. Let's go ahead and get into this message here. Know that any and all content I produce is never intended to hurt, harm, or target anyone, but provide you with the necessary information. Okay, so as you guys come in and take your time, hit notification bells, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share. Because if it doesn't resonate with you, it most certainly could resonate with the next person. Anything that you need to know about your girl Cierra, obviously you can find it in the description box below, as well as my books, amongst other things. So if you guys are interested in a good read, definitely check out my Amazon author page, which you can just type in Cierra Win, Amazon author page, and check out my collection of books, you guys. Meanwhile, in between time, I am about to drop you some tea, because God is fed up. As simple as that. Source is fed up with individuals, and let's see what's going on. This is going to be an all sign reading, so it's going to be general for for everyone. So always take what resonates for y'all. Give me 1 second, and we're going to get started. Take for the energy myself, the collective, my cords, my crown chakra, my third eye and throat chakra, anything that is not of divine love. I ask that you return any and all negative energy, hexes, curses, mirror magic, projections onto either collective or this reading. I ask that you return this energy back to the universe, returning it back to its sender with love and light, with pinpoint accuracy. May their own energy help them to become spiritually aware. May this newfound energy be publicized for all to see. So it has been spoken, so it shall be done. Ashe, ashe, oh. So again, come in, hit the notification bells to stay in the loop. Double tap them screens, y'all. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with it. So overall energy falling out as I pre-shuffled, y'all. So that's why I changed it to what's coming in. God is fed up, okay? Overall energy is God is fed up. There's something here regarding a trunk, okay? This came out in the previous reading here. Whatever it is, it has to do with the Seven of Swords energy. Seven of Swords here is some sort of scheming that was going on. This could be stealing, some sort of manipulation. There could be surveillance equipment in this trunk as well. But this is also strategically retreating from somewhere, and it's involved in a trunk. Overall energy is multiple child kidnappings. So what's allegedly in this trunk and what source is fed up with, God is fed up, is some sort of child kidnappings. And it's something to do with a trunk. Now, I don't know individuals that they kidnap, they put the child in a trunk. Trigger warning in the message. But there's also information about the individuals. Some sort of thieves are going to be involved. Also, their attempt to steal your success has backfired big time because source is fed up. Okay? On a 3 of Pentacles energy. So a group collaboration and kidnapping these children, but also in this stealing energy. Now that could go into this scheme as well, where there's information about what it is that they do in this trunk. Knight of Cups energy here. It's talking about some sort of offer. These are people that love bomb. Knight of Cups is a romanticizing, courting somebody, or an opportunity appealing. So something was looking appealing to someone, and it could be love bombing, this romancing energy to kids. So these could be individuals that mess with children as well. Predator energy. 7 of Pentacles here is diligence. I heard AJ on the TV. So 7 of Pentacles here is somebody working very hard. Okay, they were working very hard in what they did, or it kind of like was a job. And whatever it is with this multiple kidnapping, there's a return on the investment. So they get paid for kidnapping these children And whatever it is, trigger warning in the message. Bottom of the deck here, there is a Passover grandfather here in your energy, a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is somebody here supporting source, supporting you. It could be a grandfather of one of these individuals, these children that are missing. Something is a major deal breaker here in a Six of Cups. Somebody from your past. Overall, and also an illegally tap your devices to gain information or intel on your channel or about the investigation. And so what I'm getting, and it's somebody from your past you're familiar with, but they wanted to know if you were aware of the kidnappings, what was in the trunk. These are the overall. And so they illegally tap your device to gain intel on a channel and also about an investigation. And the investigation is into these multiple kidnappings where people were getting paid, but also about them stealing your success. Okay, so Knight of Cups, again, Knight of Cups, King of Cups is here. Somebody from your past, for sure. Okay, you familiar with this trunk? For some of y'all, you familiar with the trunk. Whatever this is, T is running, whatever it is. Whatever was in the trunk could be disclosure is what I heard. So documents or something like that was in the trunk. So there's something you are familiar with. So you're familiar with the trunk of this car, a chest, a closet, and something that you've seen in there. But what you for some of y'all don't know is what you were looking at was about kidnappings, child kidnappings. Because what was in the trunk connected to your past is surveillance. So for some of y'all that looked in the trunk or found the trunk, you found surveillance equipment on them doing recon, surveillancing their victims where they come in and love bomb them with the intent to take their children and possibly unalive the victim. Because that's what I heard. Because I saw a flash of a girl at a hotel with curly hair, brown skin. So she brown skin, curly hair, and a little boy. So I don't know if that's somebody that got kidnapped. The child is gone and the father is missing. So the father is, so what it's telling me is that these are individuals. I did not want this message to be long at all. What this tells me is that the individuals are like in, when they're somewhere where they're going through problems, because the hotel energy is what I heard. Or it looks like this is what I'm hearing. I see it kind of look like a hotel, but I see a woman walking in a parking lot and it looks like she's been in the corner in a hotel. So for some, it may not be a hotel, but what I see is a woman, a black woman with long curly hair and a little boy. It looks like she's been in the corner making a right turn around a white building, but it looks like a hotel. These look like doors. It kind of give me cream, kind of give me like a cream look. And she's turning the corner like this. Okay, so King of Swords, what have to do with this? A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This also says international. So I don't know if an international person here or they sending these kids overseas. Okay. There's a content creator that's a part of this here that was stealing your success or stealing something from you that visits your page from a, if you are online, from different profiles. Okay. And that's for somebody that's online. And this is somebody that broke your trust and they are in regret due to this child abduction. And this is what they're in regret about, child abduction. Okay. So I'm going to be doing a missing person reading. And I think it has something to do with a child in my previous live over at Oshun Investigates. So I will be tapping in with that energy a little bit later when I get back. But I'm going to do a missing person case, and I strongly get it's kids, but their parental figures, whether it's their mom, dad, energies. I feel like it's all going to play out together. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, this tyrant here. So it says tyrant thought that you would give up by now, and now they're in regret because you did not give up. This could be somebody that drives trucks. He or she drives 18-wheeler trucks. And something about within 2 weeks is going to be significant. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't here. So I see why God is fed up with these individuals here. All right. So the other woman or a man is going to be very significant to that. I'm going to leave that right there and get a little bit deeper. And then I'm going to slide up off of here. Okay. Are y'all okay? I saw somebody tap into my phone. So I didn't know if it went out on y'all because my phones were buffering in the laptop. So that lets me know. That just lets me know when somebody gets in my line. So whoever it is somebody tapping in my line. Y'all already know it. Y'all just can't hear the water because I have the phones down. So I actually played this out and I realized when my phone starts to buffer, that is the latency. That is a ping and a delay in the connection, which is the man in the middle. So that lets me know a man in the middle is in my phone. And it's because of the secrets here I'm revealing. Because the moon energy is somebody is in fear over what was in this trunk, but also the illegally tapping your device couldn't have came in at a better time. Illegally tap your device to gain intel on this investigation. Now, whoever just jumped in my line is specifically about this message because it has to do with kidnapping of kids. Trigger warning in the message. So somebody here has been hiding themselves, lying, an illusionist energy, but they're in fear. Somebody in here about you being the temperance, Sagittarius, okay? About you alchemizing their secrets, alchemizing something here. Sagittarius could be in fear, because there could be a Sagittarius here that's in fear. But there also could have been somebody that they unalived. Four of Swords here is somebody that is, somebody put somebody to rest. A Sagittarius secretly unalived a Sagittarius. Somebody, could be a child, could be a person. But a Sagittarius is here because they were in fear. Looks like a Sagittarius was in fear of something. And somebody secretly unalived somebody here. But whoever you are, temperance energy, you alchemizing something. Because the temperance was managing not to go to the extremes, even though they were in fear over somebody's secrets. Okay. Page of Pentacles, it had to do about some sort of stability, this money here. Because somebody here was a mistress. Five of Pentacles is a mistress, lover to somebody here from your past. Six of Cups here. And it had to do with some sort of message of stability that somebody was in fear of. And it had to do with deception. Lies were being told. Okay. Somebody took a loss. Five of Pentacles, somebody will be taking an L. Because a lot of this has to do with money. How somebody gets stability. Page of Pentacles is stability. There's a young person here, a young mistress or lover who somebody separated from, or you are young. Page of Pentacles energy, and you Sagittarius was young for sure, Page of Pentacles, and you could be young as well. There's also something about a child in a trunk as well. Again, I keep getting it. As a child in the trunk. They put somebody in the trunk and travel. Ace of Wands is traveling. I don't know. They could have did somebody else. Or anything else, y'all. This is a deep reading. I'm only going to have to finish this reading over at Oshun Talk Radio. Oshun Investigates, just to not make the reading so long. I do have to get out of here. Let's see what's going on. God is fed up with these individuals. Eight of Wands here. Somebody is moving quick. Okay. A quick and decisive action. Somebody moving quick this week. Somebody off their feet. Somebody here. Ace of Cups here. Because something is very deep. Okay. A lover. Somebody moving fast to get this communication for sure. Because this is a cell phone. These are devices as well. But this is swift movement doing travel. Ace of Wands is an inheritance. And a birth of a child. Something like that is going to be very significant. Somebody here moving very fast, though, to try to sweep you off your feet or sweep somebody off their feet. because they stole an Ace of Wands, could be an inheritance, a business, doing travel. And that may be this person here. This is 18 wheel of man or woman. So they steal from these individuals as well. They inherit their inheritance. See, they inherit their child, but also money if they, because it looks like they find out if these individuals have some sort of money attached to them. Because somebody moving fast to sweep you off your feet because of communication. Ace of Cups, yeah, about that inheritance and the birth of a child. Ace of Wands, travel, business. Somebody here thought that they was business savvy. Okay, because this is business alchemy. It's a business here involved. Because so this is a business. But somebody drive trucks. But their business here is that they're kidnappers and love bombers who make a lot of money off of shipping these kids across seas, international. So this is sex trafficking. It's a form of trafficking. Children. Now let me see what they're doing to these women or the parents, and then I'm going to get out of here, y'all, because I don't want to keep this long. Because Ace of Cups is intimacy. sex. And so something that was in this trunk, if you saw what was in the trunk, it had to do with this person allegedly having sex with somebody that's relevant to the child. So they courted the mother, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. So Ace of Cups is intimacy. These are real predators. Because King of Swords would indicate somebody here is a man, smart, but also in reverse, it's a predator. Somebody here that sodomizes individuals, a person that enjoys keeping one sad. This is a masculine that causes sadness, but uses their intelligence, energy. There may be international law here as well, somebody from another country. Okay? But the Ace of Cups is very deep, and Eight of Wands is heavy on they are retreating very fast. The truck driver, somebody here is a truck driver. And they attempted to steal your success here and do the same thing to you. But that temperance energy here, use something special. Because this is how they ended their struggles, their hardships. Ace of Wands is the ending of economic struggles. And so these children that they would kidnap and send across seas, and whatever they did to these women or men, it brought stability in their life. But it also was used to put into these businesses that they have as truck drivers or men and women. This is so weird. And if somebody here is a major deal breaker, Six of Cups. In the Pentacles, there's a message in this trunk about their stability. Something about, if this is the people, see, I may need to do a deeper reading on this because a tech company is involved as well. I'm looking at tech company, they're sticking out to me. Okay, so hack your network, computer, phone, tablet, GPS on you. Tech company, business focused on developing, producing technology-based products and services. So somebody that could be working at Spectrum, Xfinity, any of that. Service such as software, hardware, internet-related energies. Okay? This will make the news. So whatever it is, when it comes out, it's going to make the news. Because somebody been out here bribing people so that they won't speak on these SA, sexual assault, trigger warning, in the message. So somebody knows within this trucking energy that their friends are kidnappers. Look, kidnap energy again. But also they're predators. They prey on individuals. So that recon energy is that they actually prey on people. And something here, you escaped this tower just in time. That it didn't happen to you and your child. Heavy on Calvin, Darlene, Yvette, Ron, Willie, twin. And there's an intervention happening here. Actions taken to improve a situation, especially some sort of medical disorder, or it's just the process of intervening to prevent or alter a result or course of action or events. So somebody is intervening here, and someone will be passing away from this karma. And your mother could be leaving you some sort of money if a mother is passing away. Somebody is now ready to come forth. And somebody that's on their way to jail is coming forth. A mature person says an auntie is coming your way. Somebody going to jail because of this love bombing energy connected to this kidnapping of kids, but the feds is questioning. Some sort of messages being redirected is coming out as well, a lot coming out. But it has to do with this tracking, GPS. They've been tracking your whereabouts all this time. Becky, Trail, Hampton, Georgia, Sissy, Sis, Patrick, Pat, Rick, Melvin. And an undercover cop is following you or these individuals. It could be those names. Because of this wealthy man, if they're following you. And it's the man that's making wealth off of this. All right, y'all, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I love y'all so much. Stay centered. There's a judgment here. Queen of Swords here, so you speaking the truth. A Queen of Swords is speaking the truth about a Knight of Cups that's trying to come and court you. But also how, let me see, there's any judgment energy. See, whoever you are that's speaking the truth, there was this knight that's rushing to you, whoever it is from your past that's trying to court you. They was quick to judge you. And now you in a rebirth energy, but whoever they are, they just got out of jail or something because this redemption rebirth energy, somebody was given new life. Okay? A new lease on life. But you didn't know that this person is a predator. Judgment energy, sun card, and that's enlightenment that's coming to you through your spiritual gifts, or it will be coming into you. Okay? It's kind of sort of coming to you. Because this is somebody going to apologize. This is somebody needing to apologize. Okay? On that judgment energy. That's somebody, there was a mishap, an error. Quick to judge, condemn whoever this is. And now everybody getting enlightenment about the truth that you were speaking. Everybody's getting enlightenment about that Queen of Swords speaking truth. And they were quick to judge you, condemn you, punish you, shun you. And now in your rebirth energy, everybody is becoming awakened because the sun is shining and it's illuminating everything that you said in the Queen of Swords energy. So Claire is giving confirmation. Because see, somebody was quick to judge somebody on a marriage. And I don't know if this is law with the King of Swords, but they was over here thinking that you was affiliated with the person. And a judge was the law. A King of Swords could be a judge. But they were judging you on your connection to this person as if you were condoning the kidnappings and the stealing, Seven of Swords, the thief energy. So there's something about a marriage, sun energy, but somebody clarified in the Queen of Swords energy that you have no parts in no marriage to anybody. You didn't marry this individual because the King of Swords authority were judging you and they misjudge you, an error, because they assume you were married, sun card to the individual. Now they have enlightenment from what this woman said. Queen of Swords, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman, high priestess. So an Aquarius high priestess who told the truth. Doesn't have to be Aquarius, but I heard Aquarius. Who's a hermit. Because see, somebody getting a new lease from a hermit energy to the judgment. Somebody in judgment here. Somebody coming from solitude. But somebody here about to go to solitude. Again, over there. Again, I'm going to do a part 2 probably here at Oshun Talk Radio, y'all. But I'm going to leave it right here. I know this is a lot. So I'm going to break this down and I'll do a part 2 on this reading. If y'all want a part 2 here, or I'll take it over to Oshun Investigates and do a part 2, or it might just come out. But I think I need to finish this here. Give me one more. I'm going to just end it. Give me one more. I'm going to end it. Very deep reading. Okay? A Knight of Pentacles here on a judgment. Slow moving masculine. Enlightenment coming out because heavy on this Three of Swords energy. Somebody hurt. Okay? Somebody was a diversion. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn was a diversion. Somebody that you already separated from as well. So 2 of your lovers or more than 1 of your lovers. That's connected to the trucking energy. But this King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, 3 of Swords was a diversion. A third party interference. Somebody owning up though. So I don't know if that person owning up though, and somebody wants to apologize. How they was, see, that's what the Taurus did to me about my ex. His son kept telling me that I was a thief, that I was transporting stolen cars and drugs. And I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Why would I go to Copart and they give me stolen cars? Why would they Copart and man here and give me a truck full of drugs? That would fall back on Copart. And it was so bad because Curtis was so he stood on it to the point where everywhere I was going and transporting my car, nothing but law following me until they took me out of the truck. They followed me from Copart to across state lines. The law was everywhere I was. And I remember him kept saying, and I remember my neighbor Ebony speaking on my ex as well. When I used to tell my ex, Kurt, that he the law, because some things was just weird. And I used to tell him he was a CI for the law. And my neighbor Ebony was like, how you know that it's for the man that was in prison, which is my ex that was in prison that out now. And I don't know what kind of conversation they had, but that's what she told me. I wouldn't give a care because they condemned me for something I'm still puzzled about. So always take what resonates, but I had to share that little, you already know it's the radio. So we have to share, I wanted to share that little piece that about my situation, but there is somebody owning up. Somebody may be coming to apologize because the world card said, there you go, it's over with. This also, they owning up about the ending to some sort of travel that took place around you. Travel, judgment here. There was an ending to traveling, that you were not able to travel anymore. And somebody wants to apologize at the reason why you cannot travel anymore, or why you could not travel, why your movement was stopped. And it was because of a Knight of Cups. And it was due to a masculine that courted you, is the reason that, just like Curtis did. Okay? It's a masculine that courted you, Knight of Cups. It's the reason why your movement was stopped. And it looks like they may own up to it. Because judgment is that they was quick to judge you over a Knight of Cups. Somebody else that you was with as well, the Knight of Cups. But also that they were the reason that they courted you and put you in a judgment position where you were condemned and you were judged by the law and a male judge. It looks like the feds, adjudication, so the Justice Department. And it's all off of somebody that came in and courted you to get enlightenment. I don't know. But the reason your movement was stopped is the judgment world. Because you were under judgment for a Knight of Cups. Somebody that you separated from, but also the person that courted you, that's working with the law, you separated from them as well. Whether they was with, because it's kind of like somebody playing two different roles is what I'm getting. And I'm ready to get off of here because the Three of Swords is a diversion, a separation. See, somebody came in as a diversion while the law separated you from everything. And that's wrong. It's not cute about it. But the person came in, got in a relationship, Knight of Cups. And while they judged you, separated you from your work and everything that you did. Because this is travel restrictions were placed on you and everything. Okay? Kidnappings don't happen on my channel every day. So this ain't same shit, different day. And I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not the same shit, different day. Because I don't read with these cards often. And I don't always get kids kidnapping, nor individuals that's being unalive and separated from their parental figures. So that's a lie. Okay, so that's not saying shit, different day. Maybe the traveling part for you maybe, but I want to make it very clear I don't play about kids. And so what I see here is about, yeah, okay. And what I see here is somebody was making a lot of money doing this to kids. And somehow you're intertwined here and where your life came to an abrupt halt because Eight of Wands said it moved fast. The law, King of Swords, and the Fed stop your life like this. And that's what happened in my life for 4 years now. I haven't been able to step inside of a truck, get back on the road, drive anything. Okay? And so now a rebirth energy is here on the Fool energy. See, when somebody jumped off the porch I got to keep going with this message really quick. Whoever jumped off the porch with you in a relationship, they thought they got lucky. The Fool card energy here is that this only happens once in a lifetime. So this is jackpot. They thought they hit jackpot when they boxed you in and was able to stop your life because they thought you was affiliated. Because the move happened so fast and they were given a new beginning. But now a rebirth on a judgment energy is you getting a new beginning. Because they was quick to judge you. Judgment energy is that the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here was quick to judge you. And working with the law, with the feds and the law, King of Swords, they thought that they had you. And they thought that they tied you into the crimes that this King of Swords and whoever these individuals are in the truck business. Somebody owe you an apology. The government, the feds owe you an apology. This King of Pentacles in the police department. And you may not never get it. But they owe you an apology for stopping your life on assumptions. But this is what happens when you make assumptions. You make an ass out of yourself. So the feds have made an ass out of the feds, the FBI. The King of Swords, international police, all of them made ass out of themselves by judging somebody that had nothing to do with anything. High Priestess energy, only you having sacred knowledge about what comes up in your downloads. You can deal with anybody and not know what they do underneath the sun. And they assume that you knew everything. Gosh, 4 Wands. Now there's a union coming in off of this judgment. Somebody coming to apologize and coming towards somebody. Because see, somebody was awarded on a Fool energy, development and promotion. Promote on the judgment. This person was promoted off of lies, off of you. Fool card. Okay, some sort of social gathering here is taking place or a celebration, something about to come in on that sun energy because the world is wrapping up, everything coming to an end. I wouldn't care. I don't want your apology, but I want to hear what you got to say. I wouldn't want to be with you ever in my life, ever. For somebody to destroy and take so many years out of my life from me and my child, I would never in my life be with a man or a woman. For one, you judged me wrong. And I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I would not, as you, accept a person back that had you all wrong. Girl, bye. I gotta go, y'all, because I'm getting upset about this. Okay? Because I just can't stand and see you speaking the truth about the unions that you were in, the 4 Wands. And the things that you lost, because Queen of Swords energy is speaking the truth. Because see, that attempt to steal your success backfired big time. And that would include the feds and them stopping your life as well, because you got back on your feet, rebirth judgment here, and started speaking the truth. You told the truth about what was in the trunk. If you said something about a trunk, because that knight is collaborating with the law. Because that's collaboration with the law. 3 of Pentacles. So I love y'all. And I'm going to get up off of here. And I may do a part 2. But I do got a missing person case today as well. So I believe that has to do with this multiple kidnappings. Because I saw it fall out. This is something that came out with this other case I have over at Oshun Investigates. So it's a missing person case with DNA. So I believe this card had came out with it. Multiple child kidnappings. So I'm probably just going to do a longer version over there. And so I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the other side. Continue to stand in your truth energy here. There's a lot happening because the world card is, everything is coming to an end. But when they ended your life, let me go ahead and reiterate on it. When they ended your life in the Fool card energy, the world card said their status changed. With the law, they got an upgrade. Judgment is promotion. And they moved fast, and they were being celebrated and praised. Sun card is celebration. Four of Wands, celebration, a graduation that happened when all of this happened because they thought you were a part of the crew. Okay? So, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The ending is here for these individuals because of the truth that you are speaking. And so you're clarifying some things. And a Five of Swords energy is somebody trying to fight with you because you are speaking the truth. So this is somebody that gets to surrender. And they're Five of Swords and sneaking, trying to cause a fight argument with you because you're speaking the truth. Five of Swords is communication. It's also, I'm sorry, strife, a fight. So somebody wants to fight with you because you're communicating the truth and you're embraced by the judgment. You're raw and you're independent. Okay? So whatever it is in that Five of Swords, they wanted to win at all costs. Whoever it is, they wanted to win at all costs and trying to sneak and win at all costs. And the Queen of Swords, Five of Swords energy is not going to hear my chinny chin chin. This is somebody that fights back, but it's with words. They're wanting to fight you physically and with words and sacrifice you because you told the truth about their sacrificing in their businesses. And they want you to surrender. Stop speaking the truth. Justice energy. They want you to stop telling what it is that you're speaking about and what they were doing. Okay? So justice is here. A legal matter is coming in to individuals who's trying to fight with you. Because something about these are legal issues here. The justice is here. It's clarity. Somebody confirming what you're saying. Justice. Removing any kind of confusion, or you also removing any kind of confusion about the situation. Balancing out the scales, and maybe a Libra here is talking as well. So a Libra doesn't have to be, but it's removing any kind of confusion about the situation. What goes up must come down. Everything comes with you reap what you sow. Okay? So whatever they did to you, law and all is coming back. And that has to do with them fixing the situation, and the justice energy is making the situation right. Whether that's apology or whatever it is. The justice is balancing out the scales for you and putting something to rest, because this is when you get your real rest. Four of Swords is that R&R energy. You really about to get some rest, but they really about to get what they deserve in the Wheel of Fortune energy, because something has changed here. Okay? So I gotta go, y'all. Love y'all so much. Stay centered, stay grounded. Yeah, 8 of Cups here. Somebody gotta let go. Because somebody too deep on this spiritual journey here. 8 of Cups. And somebody needs to embrace this change. Okay, because there's changes coming. Wheel of Fortune, because the wheel of change and the 8 of Cups is embrace these new changes here. Bold. Somebody needs to be bold in whatever it is that they are doing. Okay? This is inner growth, because somebody here has grown a whole lot. And the devil energy has overcame a lot. Whoever you are during the time of this investigation, it would be internal. So if it's a CI, it's a confidential informant, or they are actually the law undercover, and this is a covert operation, kind of, sort of, but it's internal. So an internal investigation that was going on, but you were dragged through this whole investigation. You were dragged in it. Okay? All right, y'all. Love y'all. Stay centered. Stay grounded. I will catch you guys on the next message. Five of Pentacles energy. Somebody about to take a big loss. Okay? Big loss here. Job, money, all that in the Five of Pentacles energy here. Somebody worried about it. Somebody that's you separated from as well. There's a loss here for sure on that Five of Pentacles. All right, y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. You already know. Continue to put in your mind what you want to project into your reality. You know it is justice over here, removing any kind of confusion about your situation. I will catch y'all on the missing person case over at Oshun Investigates. I'ma holla at y'all. I got to eat now. Okay? Chugging up my antennas and telling y'all, it's always love and light and love, you guys. Outie.